Fabio Wardley.
Hey, Jamie Ward.
Congratulations, you're the new British heavyweight champion. You've had a little bit of time to process it. You've just watched your manager, Dillian Whyte, return to winning ways. But for you personally, what does this moment and this night mean to you?
Yeah, it's massive. It's massive. This is... It's funny to say, like, this is when I started out what I wanted. But when I started it, it wasn't. We didn't know where I was going to go. We didn't know what I was doing. But each step just gets better and better. And every day I just fall more and more in love with the sport. And just, like, I said there on the edge of the apron there after I did my post-fight interview that, like, I can take on anything. The sky's the limit. Like, I've done this, I've ticked this off. The conversation of white-collar boxer is done now. I've beaten one of the best people in the division, and I've taken my belt for rights.
You got a cut tonight. You didn't unravel though, like Nathan Gorman predicted. You just mentioned there about the white-collar discussions being in the past. What questions do you think you've answered about yourself tonight?
Exactly that. Like Nathan said in the build-up, what's going to happen to him when he gets cut? What's going to happen to him when he takes a few shots? What's going to happen to him when he hits me and I'm still there? And I answered all those questions tonight. Nothing happens. Nothing changes for me. The game plan's still the same, and I'll still keep coming at you all the same. Like it's different for people because they haven't seen me do those things. They've never seen me in the ring in these situations and stuff. But I already know that I've been through these situations in sparring. I've been cut in sparring. I've been through 10, 12 rounds in sparring. I've done it. I've ticked it off. So when I go into that ring on the night, I'm as confident as can be. I
just want to talk through the key moments from my perspective at ringside. I thought Gorman started well, had a good first round. And in the second round, I'm not sure if you were caught with a shot, but you seemed to explode and fully come to life. And that was when you came to life, like I say, and you had that success and put him down in the second round. Can you talk us through what happened in that moment, in that second round?
Not really, I don't remember. No, I think I started the first round pretty well, much faster than I've usually started. So
that was important.
That's a good pointer for me. But the second round, like I said, I fully woke up, and yeah, it's not the best habit that sometimes I need to get clocked a bit to ring the bells in my head and wake up a touch, but it all worked out for the best.
And the fourth round, coming out into that fourth round, what was the message from Rob and Ben? Was it to be patient, to not get too greedy? Because a dangerous man a hurt man rather can always be a dangerous man, and Nathan was dangerous.
It was not to, by the end of that second round when I had him down a few times, it was not to get greedy. It was not to just start winging in big heavy shots and trying to rush it. It's take your time, sit behind that lead jab, that lead hand, and work your openings, and that's what I did.
Right call for the towel, in your opinion, to come in at the end from the Gorman team?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, Gorman still looked like he was still there and he still had some in him, but
he's a proud man as well.
Yeah, exactly. His corner had to step in and save him from himself. He's a good boxer. He's a well-schooled boxer. Comes from a good, obviously, travelling background. They live and breathe fighting and boxing. So he was always going to go out on his shield, and I think his corner did the right thing by stepping in.
Respect. There was respect throughout the whole build-up. Really, we tried to manufacture a few bits, which you'll probably blame me for, but respect even more so after the fight tonight.
Yeah, definitely. There's always this immense level of deep respect after you share the ring with someone. It's a weird thing that it brings you so much closer to a person once you've landed a few punches on each other and taken a few chunks out of each other. So it's all respect. We had a little back and forth in small moments in this, but ultimately we're both respectful fighters and we were just there to do a job.
You said how much of a great addition to the camp Ben Davison has been, but for Rob Hodgins, you two have been together since the very beginning. The look on Rob's face was a picture, and I really hope there's many pictures of him sat beside you on that ring apron with that belt on his shoulder, because how much do you think this means to Rob and the pair of you who have been on this journey from the start?
I think that's the thing, like me and Rob, we started this dream, this journey together, side by side, and that guy has not left my side since the first day I ever walked into the gym. So I owe him everything. I owe him this belt. That's why as soon as I got it, I gave it straight to him, because it's not just for me. This isn't just about me. It's about my team. That everyone has put in a lot of blood, sweat and tears right next to me. I know it's me on the night and I'm in the ring and all the lights are on me, and that's great, but in the backstage and behind everything, it's not. There's a team of people behind me that have just been with me throughout and been with me for years, and we've been grafting this out and just taking opportunities as and when they come, and thankfully I'm proud and I'm happy to be able to give something back to them and like hand them this belt and go, thank you, this is not just for me, it's for us.
There was an inside bet with the team when you beat Simon Vallily and won the English title, and Rob Hodgins has a questionable but a meaningful tattoo on his arm. English heavyweight champion Fabio Wardley. Is he getting the other arm done?
Well, I don't know. You might as well get the pair. Like if you're going to get the English, you might as well get the British. So we didn't have it in a bet, but I'm sure I can goad him into it.
And you said to me throughout the whole build-up, you couldn't wait to give that belt to your mum. as well. Have you managed to
yeah,
see her yet and give her a hug?
Again, once I was done with the backstage stuff, and I came out and watched Dill win his fight, the first person I handed the belt to was my mum as well, and she got to hold that. And again, it just goes back to trying to do whatever I can to repay these people that have put the time, the effort in, the love with me, and just money as well, just supporting me, buying tickets, coming along, not just my family, my friends and extended friends as well, and just everyone that wants to see me do well. So again, any opportunity anyone's around me, they can have this belt. It's more theirs than mine.
What did you make of Dillian's performance tonight?
Yeah, good, controlled, calm, just a responsible kind of performance. Just, I think with that, having a new trainer, you want to work on some things, you want to get some time in the ring. So I think he's just wanted to go through the motions a bit. That can be a bit risky in some circumstances, but look, he got through, he did the win. He's got 12 rounds under his belt, so all ticked off and a good night for everyone.
I want to let you enjoy this moment, and tonight, of course, but the nature of boxing is always what's next. Any interest to defend that belt? What's in your mindset heading into next year, Fab?
Yeah, it depends. I'm here for the big, the good and the interesting fights. I'm not just going to defend it for the sake of it, just against anyone, just so I can tick it off a few times. Like, I want to be involved in good matchups. Everyone around me will tell you that I was never more up for a fight than I was for this one. Why? Because I knew it was a real test. I knew it was someone who was game, who wanted something from me, who wanted to take something from me. And that's what gets me going the most, even more when you see it in the ring and yeah, my nose is going and I've taken a few shots, but I love it. I live for them moments.
I just heard someone ringside mentioning Wardley v Franklin. Interesting matchup.
Hey, look, if it's a good fight and people want to see it, I don't care. Look, like I say, I feel on top of the world at the moment, so I'm not fussed. Anyone who wants it can get it.
I want to leave the final word to you, Fabio. We've talked about your story before, being a bit of a rough and tumble kid. You started out being a football player, you found your way into the boxing gym, you channeled your energy, you became disciplined. You stand here in front of me as the heavyweight champion of Britain. I just wonder, do you have a message for kids to chase their dreams? And the way that you are an inspiration, do you have a message for them to never give up as well?
Yeah, exactly that. I think it is chase your dreams. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you start from. It doesn't matter what you've got in front of you. I started in little old Ipswich from a little old white collar gym with just me, my trainer, and a really small team around me. And somehow, some way I've winged it all the way through to getting hold of a British heavyweight title. So look, with commitment, focus, and just not being dissuaded at all, like just staying committed to your goals and saying, like, you know what? Whatever happens, whatever goes on around me, I'm going to keep marching forward, and you can grab hold of any dream you want.
Great fighter in the ring, even better man out the ring. Fabio Wardley, we're all immensely proud of you and the new British heavyweight champion.
Cheers,
well done, my
mate.
friend.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
tonight. Top man.